folks, Dr. Groovy, Scott Grove of GroovyMusicLessons.com and the band Most Wanted. Yeah, these guys. Anyway, so back over here at the Virgin River Casino here in Mesquite. So got the boys back in my hometown. We've already been here a few days. Today's actually Friday. So we started here Wednesday. I haven't recorded anything, but just another little thing just to kind of let you know we're here and not traveling, so you don't get much of a travel log. I'll just kind of show you around again for anybody who just likes to keep track of what's going on. Okay, when we're playing in here, of course, I'm not supposed to be videotaping anybody in the huge joint, but we just play in what's called the River Lounge here at the Virgin River. You come into where we're at, and of course, everybody will be watching the big screen TVs, which are directly in front of where we play. Again, to remind you, and you'll never see it in the dark here. No, but there's below here. There's two 18-inch subs built in the wall, and right above it there's it's an EV15 and a horn. Above that, it's all eliminator stuff. If you enter the stage, you got the crappy, back room where you got to store all your garbage. Hey, keyboards right away. So if I sneak around the keyboards, I'll just kind of show you the layout of the place for those who are the techies. Okay, again, you got the Kawai, I know it's a something MP 9000 piano. If anybody wants these, 88 keys and about 120 pounds. Major sucker. She actually likes running her fiddle through the Vox here and miking it up with the 57 as opposed to going straight through. That way she gets all the effects. Am I allowed to read am I able to read what model it is? I have no flipping idea. It's dark up here, dudes. Anyway, so we just take our normal PA rig. I know it's dark up here, but we just take it and just run a line into their house system, and that's the way it goes. Again, keyboard rack over here silent before anybody gets here. Got a new drum kit in today. It's a limited edition Pearl kit. What do they call these? There's like none out there. For you drummers. I know I got a few buddies out here, drummers. You got the Session Studio Classic. Okay, for those who are interested in such things. Very rare kit, so this was the first gig out on this. Monitor rigs. Over here in my area, my aria, might as well turn this on, I'm getting ready to play anyway, is just my lighting rack for my DMX lighting, and then my rack that I use for my ukulele I have sitting over here. I did bring, it's back here in the dark, one of my power slides, the PV power slide. Let me see if I can brighten this bitch up at all in here. I'm sure I can. Not much, but there's the power slide back here. Again, I've got my Groovy Iceman looking deal. I've got the Rain Song acoustic up here for this week since we're home. I got our T40 here. Brought lots of fun stuff. There's Phil showing up. There he is.
It's Friday night.
It's a Friday night, and we play Saturday and Sunday still.
Yeah.
So brought the old American DJ Star Cloth back here. Still got the 4-bar lights back here that we usually use, but then I added some other palettes, Chauvet palettes, and then got the strobe palettes on each side here that are moving. Same thing over here. We can get totally goofy and stupid with these things if we want to, which is, of course, generally what I like to do. So these things will hurt, and they don't like them, of course, the geezers out front, when these things are just like nailing them with some major juicage. The rest will kick on. They're on a 7-second, there you go, 7-second delay before they go to the next program where I got them at. So they'll just blow everybody's minds out. And got some more effects up here if I want to use them. These guys, some more palettes here, sound activated. And then sound activated back here. There you go. The 4 plays under there that are shooting lights into their eyes also. So just more stuff. So I thought I'd show you what we're actually using today. And I think as I showed, I'm using the Carvin 3-way cabinet here to run my acoustic and uke through. So that's about it. Nice fan here ready to go. And the Egyptian crap pot right there for tips. Somebody still has to write the word tips on there one of these days, so somebody will put something in it. And the one of 3 Yamaha silent fiddles she uses, black, red, and brown. She's not prejudiced. With all these on, I could probably read the name of her box. It's this, for anybody who wants to know. The Valvetronics. It's probably got another name on here somewhere, but anybody recognizes this particular amp? And that's what she uses for the fiddle, and again mics it up like a guitar player would, so lots of delay and all that stuff. So she'll have a Marshall next, you watch her, with 412 cabinets up here and 4 200 watt heads. Why not be, if you're going to do it that big. So anyway, that's it. I'll show you around a little something once it gets interesting later on in the week or later on the night, or show you the lovely EDR, yeah, the employee dining room. That's always pleasant. That's some really old, what do you call that junk? The lemon meringue stuff. The meringue was actually like it's kind of like the stuff the material's made out of inside of a bounce house, you know, the moon bounce thing. Kind of tasted like that, but the lemon part was good. So I'll be back with you all and show you whatever else happens interesting this week. Talk to you soon. Mr. Derek Adams back here on tambourine.
Very nice dancing.
Rockin' around.
Okay, children, it is Saturday here at the Virgin River Casino. Oh, what the hell are these things? Oh, hey, there's our EDR tickets for back in May, so I guess these are no good anymore. Anyway, they never stop us from eating anyway. For the people who just don't know the ins and outs of a lot of things, that's usually why I'm here. I'm not here for you pros, I'm here for you beginners for the most part. This here's the goofy little sound system that they use here at the Virgin River, comprised of this here Soundcraft little 12-channel mixer. The band is actually just plugged into channel 1 off of our mixer. That's all it gets. Then we run our own power amp and our own EQs and our own monitors, but we plug into just channel 1 and basically go flat into there. What do they have as far as anything else goes? They ain't got jack shit. There's no EQs here at all, so you can imagine that it sounds like ass, which it does. A couple Crest Audio amps down here. They got a 9 and a 12. Bottom one for the subs, that one for the tops. They run their satellite TV, which is what's going out there right now. So that's basically what the sound system's for, and then so they don't have to keep continuing to rent sound systems from me like they did for years and years and years. For all the bands that would come in that didn't bring their own PA, because out here in Nevada most bands don't have a PA. 99% of the casinos have the house PA, so they finally put one in here, and that's what you get. You get a PA that is ran flat, meaning everything is up at noon, so off. No, not turned all the way down, but just straight up and down, and that's what you're stuck with. Then you're stuck with the thing on the lights that says if you dim these at all you will be fired. So you cannot take the light controller off the ground, so stupid shit like that. So, and some people have asked me some other weird questions about my pedal board. I just saw a thing for it today, so I'll just go ahead and post it on here. They're like, Scott, you always talk about that wonderful Johnson amp and how you and your J12 controller over here get everything you need. Well, of course it hasn't always been that way. For anybody who actually listens, yes, on the back of my rack back here, which has my tuner, my two wirelesses in it, power thing, it's got two Boss CS3 compressors ran all the time in the back of there, and my infamous Morley volume pedal has always been here. And recently I actually put the George Lynch Dragon 2 wah pedal there because I like it better than any of the 1,000 wahs you can pick that are in the Johnson. Sometimes something just comes along that you can't get. The reason I use the regular Morley wah with the original Johnson Millenniums, every time you change a patch, no matter what expression pedal you set to be volume, it goes back to 10 every time you change a patch. That's not good for me. I run my amp twice as loud as it should be because I'm a pedal steel player also, and I need to have tons of headroom, so when I'm doing my pedal steel licks and stuff, that's got tons of clean headroom. So I need, a good loud as hell amplifier, clean as all get out with tons of headroom, so I can keep going up. But which is why I use this Morley, because it will stay where it's at all the time. But later on, when Johnson started making all their Marquee series amps, the J8 pedal boards actually run, and also run off of the J station. They actually will stay where you left the volume pedal. So that's a beautiful thing. Later on, they got it right. Back then, they got it wrong as far as my setup goes. You might like it to go back to 10, but the way I play, I don't want to switch to from a clean, reverby, lush patch to a full-out metal patch and have it be on 10 wide open with me not having any choice in the matter. Okay, especially when I use guitars that do not have knobs on them. No knobs, just switches. Okay, so that's why that one. Next pedal over is your whammy pedal. Yes, Johnson Amplification is a division, or was a division, of Digitech. They're out of Sandy, Utah. You can go right there, and it is Digitech. That's all it is. I've even got my thing I use for my solo gig right here, the 2120 preamp. This is not on because I'm not doing a solo gig where I would normally just bring this entire rack, and that would power all my carbon speakers like this. I'd normally take 4, and then my backup band right there. Okay? So, since Digitech did make the whammy pedal, and the whammy pedal, if I can ever get this thing to focus, you know how bad my camera sucks. Yes, Digitech had already made the whammy pedal before they made the Johnson amp. So yes, all the whammy features are in the Johnson Millenniums. They're not in later stuff, you know, some of the marquees or the JT50s and stuff, but there's what's called latency problems, meaning tracking. No, it does not play exactly on time, so that kind of sucks. So they improved it, so this tracks faster. So there you go. Somebody sent me the rat distortion, so I'm trying it out just for fun, and it's been fun. I'm using it for just a slight bit of boost, slight bit of gain. It adds a little bit of hair on my clean sound, and just because I had that much room left there. The only other thing here is the talk box. Of course, that don't come on my amp, and this right here is just to make the talk box louder. It's just a Behringer preamp booster, so it's just everything's set flat except for it just gives me an extra, about doubles the power coming out of this talk box, so I don't have to tell whoever's in control of the sound way over there to boost my mic up when I'm doing Rocky Mountain Way. Otherwise, everything's just power supply, power supplies, power supplies, power supplies. And plus, the way they have the band set up, I'm not over there, so I have to cross my feet. Yes, I have to cross my right foot to get to my J12 controller. I know, it's out of focus again. Again, not my fault, it's just part of the world being the way it is. And plus, I have to run this lighting controller, and physically, manually run this DMX lighting controller, all again on my left, so I have to reach across and step across all the time, so it looks like I'm doing a dance all the time to get to pedals. So I need what I need in front of me instead of over there as much as possible, because this is how I get to mingle with the rest of the band over this way. So it can't be between myself and the bass player, and between myself and the band, so something had to go in front in order for me to have to quit stepping on the side. So that was the only reason for going with any sort of a pedal board, was because I needed stuff in front of me. This stuff couldn't go in front of me because people always step on that DIN cable. You guys will call it a MIDI cable. It's actually not, but a MIDI cable will work, and that will fry out that and your amp in a single step. Anybody comes off the front of the stage, requests something, or any moronic member of the band that comes up, they will step on that and you're down for the night, so at least. So hopefully that answers your question why this is over here out of the morons' ways and out of the ways of everybody else, and why this particular stuff is out front. It's because some of this stuff works better than it did when it was originally created and stuck in the Johnson. So do I need any of this stuff? No. Only thing I need is the volume pedal. Everything else the Johnson can do, but again, I just needed it in front of me. So that's why it's out here. And again, the talk box, just because we do Rocky Mountain Way. I guess we do Sweet Emotion, but we've never played it the whole time I've been in the band yet, so just waiting for that to come up. And I got bored since we didn't do Rocky Mountain Way all week, or for the last month, so I've been throwing it in other songs just so I can use it. Okay, so I'll get off this and recharge my battery and try to get something else going to record for you guys. We're here for another night after tonight, so like I said, I'll put a charge on this battery and just start talking some more, and catch you guys soon. All right, bye-bye. Okay, kiddies, it is Saturday night now here at the Virgin River in Mesquite, Nevada. What time is it? This is Nevada time now for those of you who are used to looking on my watch. We just play till 1, so we got a couple minutes left to break. We're outside, and look, it says crap! No, craps. I feel sorry for these folks when they're going to have to someday take down all these incandescent bulbs and go to the new ones when they come out. So, anyway, a little more about Little Old Mesquite here in town. This is our one and only bowling alley resides here. We had, they actually tried the skating rink. That didn't last too long. It lasted about a month, and it went away. Kids were always bitching they had nothing to do. So we gave them a skating rink, and it didn't last. Gave them a skate park. They tore the shit out of it. Anyway, back here there's about 20 of these big buildings for everybody to have a room. I get one, I don't stay in it, but I go in there and I mess it up every day just so later on down the line, if the band ever does get a different guitar player, it will still be in their contract and show that somebody was using the room, so they won't give them any less rooms. So they still get, their 4 rooms. But if I was to not go in there and rub my dirty butt up against the sheets in there at least once a night and then go home, they would say, somebody's not staying in there, so they would have kicked this out and eliminated at least 1 room for us anyway. So, That's the way we handle that. This is coming in the back way. And just make sure they don't ever get rid of those rooms. We do have the place here for the kiddies. As I'm walking around, we have the, which is definitely closed, arcade back here. So that's where all my money goes when the grandkids are in town. We got everybody coming in. Howdy guys, how you doing? I'm perfect, thank you. All right, see if anybody's bowling. You know, we have that typical blacklight bowling thing. Barely anybody's doing it, but somebody's going on. They got some great JBLs. I'm never going to focus on them, am I? Oh, damn it, it almost did it. There you go. But, you know, they got the, you can see they do have the lights up here, the scanners and stuff. And real nice sound in this joint. Superb. So your late night bowling thing, but as you can see, nobody in town utilizes anything because all the young people don't stay here in town for the things to do. They have to go to Vegas or whatever to find something cooler to do than hang out in Mesquite. So we got lounges and all kinds of fun, cool stuff inside here, but again, nobody utilizes it for some reason. Anyway, I'm just taking you back to where I'm getting coffee. There's where our bingo is. Right in there, we have our hot dog cart. Hey! Everybody's going on YouTube Monday. Say hey! YouTube? Yeah.
Hey, let's show our wieners.
There you go.
What's your name so we can look it up on YouTube?
I'm with the band here. We're called Most Wanted.
Most Wanted?
Yeah.
Remember that?
So,
Most Wanted.
yeah, just look up Most Wanted
Most
and
Wanted.
Virgin River.
Virgin River will be on YouTube?
You'll be on YouTube come Monday.
Yeah.
So, there you guys are.
Most Wanted. Most Wanted.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, just look up Most Wanted, then Virgin River, you'll see yourself.
Okay.
All right.
And there you are.
Are you going to ask for some boobies?
There they are! You rock, man.
Hey, I gotta hide it. I gotta tuck it back.
That's right.
I'm sure
You guys rock, man. You made my night worthwhile. I've only got one set to go, but that was awesome. Thank you.
Are you guys playing tonight?
Yeah, we're here till 1 o'clock, and then again, manana, and so I'm gonna run back and grab myself some coffee and do it up again. So we'll be over there somewhere making the noise. So thanks, guys. See you Monday. All right, this. Oh, you gotta love people. Oh, emergency exit. Okay. And of course, I'm showing nobody nothing new here. Pardon my horrible English right there. But this is the lovely EDR. So every time everything gets too horrid to put out in the. Oh, there's Leslie. What's happening, kiddo? Is there any food left after you got here? Dang it, she stole it all.
I didn't get the food.
You took all the drinks then. She left me no drinks.
Thanks for going.
Oh. So they saw last year, so here's where we come to eat. So whenever the food gets too bad to put in the buffet, they put it in here for us. So I'm gonna have some coffee, and they have my favorite, peach. For anybody who didn't know, they do make a peach, which just totally smokes the stuff I'm used to drinking. So it is coffee and peach time, then back up for one more set. So get you guys back on stage. Okay, so when we're on break, this is kind of our break look. Again, all the LED lighting, again, it's from my DJ setup, and I've got most shut down. But you can see when you get in on these white ones, if they will focus, which of course they're not going to, but they're doing the little movie thingy. They actually look cooler than that, but the star cloth. I know I've mentioned all this before, but and again, Derek's new drum kit. He likes the little toms instead of the big power toms. Said that was so 80s. And all the stuff has been going really cool. I've been loving the Rain Song guitar, so that's been amazing here. We just got done doing that Dust in the Wind thing that you've heard before, but it adds a whole new life to it when you throw that acoustic on there, because that's the way it's originally played when the Scorpions, did the remake of the version, that we're doing. So we're actually doing the Scorpions version where they use the Flying V acoustic. I should bring in my Flying V for tomorrow just for one show. Nobody in the band still has ever been to my house to see anything I have there, equipment-wise. So it should at least be interesting. Right there, which you'll never see, is my laptop. Again, I just got another gig today for a party coming up shortly where it'll be me back over at the State Line Casino again for one of my buddy's 80th birthdays party. So it'll be coming up on the 14th of August. And then we're playing the 15th and 16th with the band and so forth. Then I got a DJ gig also booked today for later on in the year. So all the gigs are coming in. Now these lights up here, the Par 64s, those are the dinosaurs with the 1,000-watt bulbs in them. Those are in-house, so they are dinosaurs. And again, yes, 1,000-watt bulbs in them suckers. So we keep them on as dim as humanly possible. And I'm still melting away up there. Well, you've seen me, it's going to take a lot more than a few lights to melt me. Again, I'm just trying to get something to focus and it's not going to do it. So, anyway, now that the lounge is empty until we wake it back up, there shouldn't be much of anybody. I think we got Phil. Yeah, there's Phil way out there. It's actually, I don't think it's even legal to have these on when you're in here. As long as you don't, I guess it's okay, as long as you don't videotape anybody that's actually playing. So, but in here, I guess we're all right. So, once again, these are the digs. Virgin River Casino, Mesquite, Nevada. One more set here on Saturday night, and then we have 8 till midnight on Sunday. And then once we get packed up, the lights will stay, and then I'll remain for another hour after that. Tear all those down and load it up in my van, and back to normal, you know, so the van will be back to ready to go to the next gig. So I just wanted to show you just how pretty and inviting it is here, which they're not used to. We've got tons of compliments on the lights in here, and when they're going full tilt and all these suckers are hitting, you know, sure, they're blinding, but they kick ass and they're much cooler than what anybody's ever seen on this stage anyway. So I'll shut up and go have my coffee and get ready to do my last set. You guys be groovy, and whenever I can get off the road for any amount of time, we'll have some more fun and piss off some more people, all right? Just for fun. Assemble the Groovy army and destroy somebody. We haven't done that in a while. So this won't be the last one for this week, so just saying bye until possibly tomorrow, okay? So see you around then.
I know the reason